Hi guys, I'm Peyton.
I'm Roxy. I'm Ling.
Yeah, okay. So Roxy is using
HYU-GA.
and Ling is using
Altmile.
Yep. Okay, so Murakumo versus Royals. Let's go.
We draw 4. We draw 3. The one who gets HYU-GA goes first. Okay. Stand up, Vanguard.
Shining Knight Miller.
Massacre Staff Rook, Royal.
Draw. Right. Laura Knight. Draw. Button.
Draw. Right, Jiraiya. Set the skill draw. Jiraiya skill draw. Put 1 card to the bottom of the deck. I get quick show. Call Millerette, 8,000 to your Vanguard.
No gut.
Drive check, no trigger.
Damage check. No trigger.
8,000 to your Vanguard.
No gut. Damage check. No trigger.
Your turn.
Draw. Right. The skill, top 7. Call. Blue sky na Altmile. Shuffle. Vanguard.
No gut, damage check, no trigger.
Vanguard.
No bus.
Skill. When it attacks, so blast return another column to my hand.
No bus.
Plus 5. It gets plus 5.
Oh, okay. Then 1 bus.
Right. No trigger.
And then stand and draw. Red fusion me. Minaret skill. Superior call another minaret. Gets minus 4,000 power. $13,000 Vanguard. Trigger is no bus. Drive check, no trigger. Your turn.
Then right. Blue sky night Altmile. I use Vanguard skill. Counter blast.
False.
Force 2. Discard. I search to 2. Break 2. I send her 2 break 2. 2. Into my hand and then call Absolute Blade Knight. Skill Counter Blast. Search for 1 break 2. Call. another FC. Since I have no face, I can't so blast instead. Yeah. Search for one grade 2. Then I call. Vanguard attacks 28k. Double click.
No, no.
Drive check. First check. Second check, no trigger.
Draw trigger, power to Vanguard, draw. Heal trigger, power to Vanguard.
Attack your Vanguard. Done end.
Stand and draw. Alright, Samurai Cheiftain healer. Excel 2, draw. Stealth based spell home skill. So that's 2. I search my deck for another spell home. Superior call, and both of them get the power of my Vanguard, which is 12,000. So they become 12,000. Call does it, so I knock. And one that new Vanguard skill, call the last one. Search my deck for 7 noodle, 1 and noodle, superior call. This is 17,000 to your Vanguard. This is, oh wait, sorry, this is not 17. This will be 22 because all my regular has 5,000 power. So this is 12, this is 12, 24, 34, 12, 12, 34, so my Vanguard is 25.
What is 20?
This is 22. Trigger, and then kick up, then kick up. Okay. Vanguard attacks 25,000 to your Vanguard.
No gun.
Trigger first check, second check no trigger.
Damage check, heal trigger.
Power
to Vanguard.
34,000 to your Vanguard.
23. Trigger gun.
Yes.
Intersect. The skill can intersect from me. Gun.
Okay. 34,000 as well.
Another trigger.
Yeah. One I need those skill. I am my turn, move into soul draw. The other skill. Your turn.
Stand. Draw. Alright. Blue sky knight, turn off. Force 2. Vanguard skill. Counter bar. Discard. Search to break. 2. And combo. Attack Vanguard.
I don't go.
Draw trigger. Power here. Draw. Second check, draw trigger. Power here. Draw.
Let me check. Front, also back. Front.
Attack Vanguard.
How much?
30.
10k got.
Yeah.
Intercept. How much?
20.
Got. Stand. And draw. Right, Hugo. Sell 2, draw. For Fushimi, he gives himself a skill to attack units in the back row. Sanji and Shiji, Vanguard skill. Our last one. Superior call Hyakivoke. Hyakivoke skill, call last one. Discard a card. Superior call himself, and all my units here gets 10k. And with his skill, all my units get 5k. All my real guards get 5k, except for this guy. This one is only 17,000 here now.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, 5k, 5k.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Vanguard attacks 20, 30, 40, 45.
I notified that.
First check, second check, no trigger. Okay. 17, 27, 32. Hyuga. It gets 5,000 power since I found my cards.
No gut. No trigger.
Then this is it gets plus 10,000 power since I've told my other units with the same name. So 17, 29, 39, 49, 59.
No gut.
I am my turn.
Stand and draw. I might use. Vanguard skill. All the blast. So black. I search the deck for 1 week. And I call. I call over. For my drop zone. His skill counter blast. Soul blast plus 15k. Then all my grade 2 plus 10k and 1 crit. Vanguard attacks.
I have 5. How much is this?
10, 20, 30, 40.
How much is that?
54.
Your Vanguard is double crit.
Double crit. Vanguard is 23, 33.
No god.
Okay, crit. Crit. Power here.
Let's straight draw power to Vanguard. Okay. So Altmile won the first round.
Alright guys, and you just watched a single game between Roxy and Ling, where Roxy was using her Murakumo HYU-GA deck, which she has not played for a very long time, while Ling was using not just a new deck, but also a new clan, and that is Royal Paladin. So remember some time back where I opened each of the new Try 3 trial decks for Chronojet, Gear Chronicle, Asha, Neonectar, as well as Altmile, Royal Paladin? Yep, basically Ling took an interest to the Altmile deck and she made some proxies for the deck before deciding to play it against us, right? So this is actually the first time any of us in Team Miracle 4, basically me, Max, as well as Roxy, have seen Ling wanting to try a new clan since, you know, she's always been loyal to OTT. If you watch from the way back in our videos, she has only ever played OTT since the start of Vanguard. So that's actually really cool, right, to see Ling play a different clan and diversify for once. So anyways, for this game, the winner is surprisingly Ling with the Altmile deck. Alright, so before I get into the details of the game, here are some disclaimers. So basically Ling's deck, if you noticed, is actually just a modified trial deck. It's mainly the trial deck. She just added a couple of grade 2s that she thought pretty essential to the deck, like Suleiman and Starlight Violinist, right? As well as the VR, obviously, because that's like the main boss of the deck. And secondly, I also have to note that yes, there are a couple of misplays made not just by Ling but also Roxy throughout the video. So when we recorded this video, Roxy hasn't played with a Murakumo deck for quite a while, as I've mentioned, because she was like mainly using Aqua Force. So for this game, I think she fumbled a bit, right? She forgot some important effects like HYU-GA's board wipe, which may or may not have changed the outcome of the game. As for Ling, her misplay was that she intercepted from the back row even though she had a face-up card in damage zone. So I think what happened was that she overlooked Starlight Violinist's condition, right? But that was cool. Anyways, I think I put a caption, right, text in the video saying that she would still have been able to guard if she followed the correct order of guarding. So things are fine. So anyways, for this game, Ling went first, and that gave her some advantage since she would have a 10k base Vanguard now. She's playing Force, right, on grade 2 turn. So her 10k base Vanguard actually made it such that Roxy could only do one attack against her. Roxy could make 2 columns, but she was forced to put the booster behind the Vanguard just so she could hit over 10k. Ling decided to go for an early rush on her first grade 3 turn with Altmile and Livaro to fill up her whole field. And she chose Force 2, right, for this game, which makes sense as she wants to be aggressive from the get-go against HYU-GA. Unfortunately, Roxy checked a number of defensives that made Ling unable to do much damage for her first grade 3 turn. Roxy then came back next turn with a strong HYU-GA first turn to fill up her entire field completely with cards like HYU-GA, Million Red, as well as Spellhound. So 2 of them used Counterblast while Spellhound uses Soul Blast. That was actually a really efficient usage of resources. Ling, however, was able to defend herself very well and only took a single damage that turn, which turned out to be a huge trigger. So effectively, she did not take any damage, but instead countercharged. As expected of an OTT player, I guess. Anyways, next turn she went into a second Altmile, and since her damage count was low, right, she got it early. She didn't have to waste Counterblast just to get everything face down. She was able to push Roxy to 4 damage with her Force 2 attacks. And since Ling was using Force 2, it meant that next turn, all her attacks would be lethal. All attacks would be dealing 2 damage. And if Roxy did not check any heal triggers, she would have to guard for all of Ling's attacks next turn. It was a really smart choice of Ling to keep Roxy at 4 damage because of this. Roxy did rewrite into a second HYU-GA next turn, and here's where the misplay took place. She had at least 3 grade 3s in her soul with Tangan Noodle, or One-Eyed Noodle rather, as well as her first HYU-GA, but she forgot to use HYU-GA's ability to wipe out Ling's board. I don't see why she would not use that effect, so I think she forgot. And I asked Roxy and I think she admitted she forgot. To be fair though, Ling didn't actually use any of her intercepts, except for one. So even if Roxy had board wiped, I don't think it would have impacted Ling that much. And another thing is that Ling could also have easily rebuilt her field next turn. As you know, it's Royal Paladin and it's Altmile. They specialize in superior calling, and the VR Altmile could just bring out 2 cards from the deck in a drop zone, and Livaro could do things as well. Even though it would have been a bit more of an hassle, but Ling will still be able to get a relatively similar board next turn. Back to this turn, so basically Roxy for this turn, she called on a bunch of high hitters because Ling was at very low damage. She wanted to bash Ling and push her to higher damage, so she used cards like Hyaki Vogue and Dansetsu Anak to power up her field. So Ling's strategy to guard early paid off as she could just take for the highest powered attacks of Roxy and just nullify her Vanguard, and Roxy added a turn with Ling being at 4 damage. Next turn, Ling rode into the VR, which is Aero Divine Knight Altmile, and using his Counterblast as well as Taedun's effect, which is a trial deck card, she flipped all her damage face down, So this turned the Vanguard skill live to power up all her grade 2s by 10,000 power and give them an additional critical. Each of her columns were essentially hitting for as high as Roxy's columns during her HYU-GA, Dances to Anarch, and Hyakivoke turn, right? With the added bonus of crits. Because forced to, because of Altmile's effect. Because of Altmile having a grade 3 in her soul. Roxy was unable to guard in the end. I think she was lacking a 5k shield. She did have a perfect guard as you saw. She threw it down, but I think she went to count, right, the columns, and it wasn't enough. So especially since Ling checked the crit as well, which is to be expected, and that was it. So Roxy took a 3 crit damage straight to the face, and that was game. It was a really insane win for Ling. It was like one of the very first few matches she used with the Altmile deck, and it really shows the power of the Altmile deck, being a very well balanced deck in terms of defense and offense, and a really good deck for beginners to pick up. Overall, I think it was a very fair match in that both players were new to the deck in a way. For Roxy, it was finally playing Murakumo after a long hiatus, while for Ling, it was picking up a new clan, a new deck that she has never played before. And the misplays are definitely glaring, especially to some of you that know a lot of cards, or rather who are more familiar to the cards. But we learned, and I believe that both Roxy and Ling had fun in the game. So as you probably noticed, this video was mostly recorded by Roxy and Ling. I just had to set up the stuff, say my intro, and I just left the both of them playing while I went out to play with Max, right? Get some card fights with Max. So I had to edit out the last part of the video where Roxy and Ling were just like talking to each other and discussing about how they could have played better. And I think that's quite cool that such a discussion took place while I was having my own card fights with Max. But yeah, that's enough talk. I hope the video was interesting. So this is Ling's first time using a clan that is not Oracle Think Tank, and that's actually something big for our team. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, hope you guys enjoyed the match, hope that it was entertaining, and thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in the next video. Bye guys.